Hey guys, what is going on, and hello and welcome to Rainbow Six Siege X. So as you can see, the game has had a humongous UI overhaul, it's had a graphic overhaul, it's had an engine overhaul. The whole thing has been very heavily updated as of today. As you can see as well, we now have Core Siege and then Dual Front. The game is now free to play. There's now quest tab on the right hand side. You get a daily quest for Renown. There's a lot of new changes to the game. I'm not going to cover all of them here, so obviously if you want to find out more, go check out the patch notes. There's an audio overhaul, there's rappel overhaul where you can now sprint along walls and hop around a corner and rappel. There's a lot going on. There's fire extinguishers and gas pipes that you can now shoot in maps. Only 5 maps have been updated for this update. There will be the other ones soon, but the 5 maps for now are Cafe, Clubhouse, Border, Bank, I believe it is, and what is the other one? I can't even remember. But they've done a lot of new things. For example, there is now in-game dialogue where operators can talk to each other as well. Unranked is back, while standard has been removed. There's, like I say, there's the new game mode of Dual Front. There's a lot going on. So let's head into the temporary game mode where we can check out the new maps and how they work. We'll only do one of them here in the video, but we get to have a little look. And as I say, welcome to Siege X. So when going into a match, it even has a new little animation and stuff across the top there. As you can see, we have been put into Cafe Dostoyevsky for our first match of Siege X. You can see the UI overhaul even in here, where everything just looks a little bit cleaner, just a little bit different. So I guess let's go Deimos, seeing as we're on the attack on Cafe. Animated things are now in the game as well, so you can see there on my battle card in the background is now animated. There are animated cosmetics of all kinds. There is an animated skin for Nomad, I believe it is. So yeah, it's a huge update, which is why they've only done it to 5 maps so far, but the other maps will come throughout the rest of the year, going into the year 11 as well. So folks, when you're on the drone, the graphics definitely look a little bit more like a video camera. As you can see, the new UI on the right hand side as well, with the enemy identified parts and stuff. I'm looking out for one of these new new gas pipes and fire extinguishers. I kind of want to try one out. The fire extinguishers can sort of like obscure vision, and they can also concuss enemies as well. So like, I guess we'll try and find one. I did see that one on the wall there at the end with my drone, but obviously that is an interesting one in and of itself. I want to also test out the new rappel. So rappel sprint, you click the left stick in, I believe, and then you can sort of hop around the corner as you're rappelling, which is really nice and cool feature that you can now do. So you can either sprint around the corner like I did first, or you can just press A to do a little corner turn and hop around the corner directly. It's quite nice the way that they have designed it. Quite cool little feature. And as I say as well, it's nice to keep an eye out for these new fire extinguishers and such, because they are going to be, they could be useful to change the game. I mean, as I'm going to test here, it sort of blocks the vision when you shoot it. Oh, I'm going to get killed here. Yeah, but like, it's quite cool the way that the fire extinguishers work, and there is also this very soft red outline to enemies now to sort of help you see them. It's not massive, but it does improve visibility ever so slightly in that respect. So I think fire extinguishers are going to be interesting because they seem to be dotted like one in each room. But it's how much of an impact they're actually going to make that sort of begs the question. I like the UI on the scoreboard as well. It looks... It's not any different to what we all used to, but it is just cleaner. I think that's one of the key things with the UI here, is they've tried to make things look cleaner while keeping the old style visuals of the game. So, I guess we'll continue on playing, but I don't want to spend too much on this game mode. I want to just show you some of the new features, and then we'll cut to the new game mode, Dual Front. So folks, if you look up there as well, you can just about see a red outline around those players, but it is very hard to notice unless you're unless they're still. So I guess it's more for like when they're camping in corners. It's kind of useful in that sense. I do like the sort of like new black and blue colour scheme for the like allies team, and the black and red. Like the black contrast just makes it pop out that nice little colour gradient. It does look nice. So make of that what you will, guys. So it's just some nice visual changes. It's not huge, but it's definitely noticeable. This map just looks so much cleaner than it used to, which is really, really nice. Like the actual reflections on the marble are so pretty to look at. So folks, just to show you what the gas pipes look like. When you shoot one, it emits this stream of fire. And then that fire will get a little bit more intense before the thing explodes and releases regular fire. So, make of that what you will. I don't know how many of those there are dotted around, but there is certainly the one there, and it's mildly scary. The fact that people can now sort of like swing round corners on rappel kind of makes defence feel a little bit scarier when you're near those windows, I can't lie. Yes, but honestly, I think the changes to Core Siege are going to be very noticeable, and as they roll out to more and more maps, it's going to feel nice. The game is just going to feel smoother, better, higher quality. I mean, you can definitely feel it already here in CAF. Oh, so you can... I just want to test, like, you can speed up the... Yeah, you can speed up how quickly the gas pipes explode. Which is cool. So you can speed up the gas pipe explosions. The fire extinguishers only take one hit to explode, concuss, and release a plume of smoke. Honestly, I think this remaster for Core Siege will be a vast improvement. But, folks, that is it for Core Siege. Let's switch over and have a look at Dual Front. Those graphics are just so pretty to look at. So folks, just to quickly show you as well, the Battle Pass has also had a slight UI update. It's very similar to how it looked before, but they've just updated the look of certain things. Obviously, you can see now that underneath my face cam, there you go, it's now got like the red outline around it, whichever square you're looking at, and the pathway that you want to go to. You'll also notice that there are a couple of things on the Battle Pass that are now sort of like chromatic. What that just means is it's a legendary thing that is animated. The animated card background is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. The fact that it's like the robotics and it opens up and steam comes out of it, the fact that that is now like the actual card background that you can get in game is really nice. So it's just little things that all add up to make Siege X such a new and innovative experience. And like I say, we have a new game mode to try out. So folks, just to clarify as well, dual front can be accessed on the play tab by switching using your left trigger, right trigger if you're on console, things like that. Dual front has its own challenges that last for 3 weeks. All you need to do is play 10 matches of it, claim a sector 20 times in it, and extract a hostage twice. Each of those will give you 1 full battle pass level, and completing all 3 gives you a helmet, which... cool. But without further ado, let's have a little look at Dual Front. When you first click to go into Dual Front, it will give you a trailer for Dual Front. So here is how Dual Front works. So as you can see, you've got this sort of neutral area in the middle. You'll have 3 sectors of your own, and the enemy also have 3 sectors. You must capture all 3 of their sectors to win.
Gain access to hostile zones. Plant a sabotage kit and protect it until the timer runs out to permanently secure enemy sectors. Intel shows that Op4 has a similar plan, so be sure to also guard our base. Remember, sectors will eventually destabilize.
This is where the strategy really comes into play in this game mode. Do you go defense? Do you go attack? Do you straddle the neutral zone? Do you complete the extra missions? What exactly is the game plan? What is your plan of action? What happens if you can't coordinate with your team because you're solo queuing? This game mode will push your strategies to a different level than Core Siege.
Complete them whenever possible. Dual Front will be unlike any challenge you faced before, so be ready for anything. Stand strong.
And obviously, it's worth noting that this game mode does also include all the new features from Siege X. So that is the new lighting, the new movement, the fire extinguishers, which I accidentally concussed myself with one earlier, and I can tell you now they're kind of annoying. The gas pipes, which could blow up and kill you if you're not careful. So that just adds extra layers of depth to the realism, to the strategy. So without further ado, let's play Dual Front. So not all operators are in this game mode, I should clarify guys, but it is 6v6, not 5v5 this time. So you pick your operators, you pick your front, whether you want to be more on the back end or the front end, and here you go. You even have an animation where you get brought in a truck. What more could you ask for in this game? Yeah, the fact that Master Chief is casually on our team is just so funny. So, fan out guys. So, prepare for assault. The assault begins not long after. You get 60 seconds of sort of peace where you can switch your operators if you want, prepare your strategies. I should also warn you folks that the hostiles will probably rush you straight away. Like, this could get very grisly very quickly. You will notice on the map as well this grey section in the middle. That section is there simply as a neutral zone. That neutral zone will have missions throughout the game that you might be able to go and complete to get little bonus features that could help your team or hinder the enemy team. So, I've spoken enough. It is time for the gates to open.
5 seconds to prep.
So,
Repel enemy forces and proceed to capture
what you'll
all
notice
sectors.
is obviously there are barricades and stuff, so you can protect your bases in different ways. You can play the game however you desire. The map is a completely new map, unique to this game mode, so you may have to play a few rounds to get used to it. And also, when you get killed now, you don't fully get killed, you get downed. Your teammates can then come and revive you, or you can click to just give up, which respawns you quicker. But I will warn you, you have got to take a long time for respawn. Respawning takes around 25 to 30 seconds, meaning that if all your teammates die at the same time, you might be having some difficulties. So again, another layer of strategy. Do you have a couple of people that sort of hide back so that not everyone dies at the same time? Do you go in gun-ho or guns blazing? Do you keep someone hidden somewhere safe so that they can protect a place whilst also not being straight in the firing line? It really does depend on the way you want to play this game and your teammates want to play this game. So, let's push forward. So folks, when you come in here and there is an enemy capturing, you do hear this like little siren sound. It's annoying that she's killed me there, because I kind of wanted to experience what's going on up there. This team are very, very sweaty, and it seems like they might already be able to capture the first site, I must admit, which is not ideal, but honestly, the layers of strategy to this game mode will make it quite hard for your first game, I think. I think you will have to play a few rounds of it to try and get used to the game mode. It's annoying now that I'm spawning on the attacking side, because I kind of want to do a bit more defense, because I think we need it, but... Oh, the bases... Each sectors are now being stabilized as well, so stabilization happens after a period of time, and that is when the bases start decaying, which means that for their first base, for example, we don't need to quite capture it for as long, because it's already started to be captured over time. So you can see where at the top there it's going round slightly because we are sabotaging, but it's also going backwards round as we slowly but surely watch the decay of the map. So all in all, it just makes your life a little bit easier. But they are now pushing forwards into our sector A2, which is kind of annoying. So I guess at this point you start wondering, what exactly should we do? Should we prioritise defence? Should we prioritise offence? I mean, the decaying of their first sector is going to be really, really useful to us. So folks, when the decay is happening, as you saw, the meter goes down. If the meter goes down fully, you don't automatically get the sector, you just have to go in and capture it. Instead of being a slow burning capture like it has been, as soon as you place down the thing, you automatically get the full base. So, we've just captured our first sector, they've captured 2. Our full base is now open, their second sector will soon be open, but I've yet to see one of these mid-map mission things. I kind of want to go and do a hostage rescue, I must say. I've only just noticed that cameras actually exist. Okay. So this is, it's quite difficult, I guess. Especially if you are new to this game mode, it won't be easy. So now we gotta push in and take their second sector. which obviously I have no idea what this sector actually looks like, which doesn't help. But you can assume that they have it rigged up ready with traps. So I guess it's kind of a question of how we go for it now. Because they're taking our actual base while we're only on their second sector. So it's sort of, what can we do to win? I guess me and this other guy can sabotage this place, but we need someone to defend our own base, which is the problem that we now face. We probably could lose simply because they're attacking so hard. So folks, the assignment does appear to come around halfway through the mission, which is like the escort the hostage kind of thing, but it looks like we're probably going to lose this game before we even get to that point, annoyingly. But I guess it's definitely a fun game mode. It's just going to take a little bit of getting used to, I think. I actually kind of prefer defense. It's not as bad being a defender. So folks, just to show you guys what the assignment is, it is a grab the hostage from the middle. Whichever team successfully does so will get 2 sector checkpoints completely free. No effort, no capturing required. You just go in, you rescue the hostage, and then you get yourself 2 checkpoints. Nice and easy. So it's definitely worth it if someone can do it.
Friendly drone deployed on you.
The problem is, you then have to wait for the helicopter. So you have to keep this hostage defended whilst you oh my god. I'd almost got her and then got killed at the last second. Hopefully one of our teammates can get in there and prevent them, because if they get 2 checkpoints now, they automatically will get our second sector. What is our teammate doing? Oh, come on. I think they're going to get extraction here, which is annoying. That just gives them 2 sections straight away. Which is not nice. Not nice at all. So do be very, very cautious, guys, when these assignments come along, because you do definitely want to try and be the person that gets it. So folks, unfortunately it was another defeat, but that was a look at Rainbow Six Siege X, both core siege and dual front. If you want me to do more siege and try it out a little bit harder, then do let me know, and I will obviously take that into account. But for now, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it informative, enjoyable and fun to watch as always, and I'll see you all in the next one.